Welcome back to the Tulsa Rebuild in College Football 26. This is episode 5, and it's a big one. We're hitting the offseason hard with some serious recruiting battles, diving into the transfer portal and checking out how our players progress over the break. We've got two big matchups on deck. First up, a showdown against in-state rival Oklahoma State that can turn some heads, followed by a confidence-building game against FCS Midwest. Can we close the gap? With stronger talent, smart development, and a statement win? Let's find out. Strap in, go like, comment, share, subscribe, everything, and support the channel. Episode 5 starts now. And guys, what we're doing here, we're trying to see, the one thing that caught me off guard here, and as you see here, we lose Zion Booker. After the great season he had last year, right? After the great season he had with me year one, our explosive wide receiver, our number one target, our number one playmaker, it failed to persuade him. And it was all because of pro potential. And this is something, in all honesty, EA, O'Gallagher, I hit my guy up on Twitter. We got to fix this because to me, pro potential, I would like to see, because especially if you have players go to the league after this period, it just hurts your overall team, right? It hurts everything. If guys are trying to leave because of pro potential, and then you have guys drafted first, second, or third round, and it boosts your grade, it doesn't matter because you just lost those guys through the transfer portal, right? So we lost our guy, right? And then we have our backup running back. He left for pro potential, who was going to be the guy starting this year. He was pulled. I redshirted him and everything, right? Now we try to get Foley back at tight end. He's out. It's like, man, we lost our star wide receiver, our starting tight end. We lose another player, a safety. We had guys. It was so many guys transferring out for different reasons, right? Playing time, I understand. Playing style is a little hit and miss, but it does happen in real life. So I don't really get mad at it. I think the way a lot of players do, I don't get upset because I understand it does happen in real life. Like talking to prospects, they transfer for all these different reasons. So yeah, man. I tried to go after, B. Turner. He said no. It was kind of like tough sledding. And then you got the guys who are medium. You're like, oh, okay, you will stay. And then you look like, God, you're not that good right now. So it's like, we don't know how many skill points you're going to have after this is all done. But we kept Michael Fleming, left defensive end. So that was good, right? We went after Lucas. We kept Lucas, one of the tight ends, junior tight end, Landon Lucas. And so, yeah, that was good. And we feel good about that. We got one more persuasion available and left. Let's see, who can we try and go after here? Let's see if M. Miller will stay the wide receiver. And he speedster. He says no. So we lose multiple guys to the transfer portal, which means we have to then compensate for that and attack the transfer portal. Let's go into our coaching tree. I have 46 points. Let's max out some of these things for linebacker, receiver, maybe running back. We'll see. But we want to definitely improve the things that need to be improved. So we go ahead, we sim ahead going forward, and let's just see what the transfer portal has for us, okay? Pro potential, we still have guys that want to transfer out, our starting punter, things like that. Right now, we went from 71 overall in year one, 71 overall. Now we're at 69. So even with the graduates and the transfer portal, departures, our overall only dropped 2 points. So that's actually very encouraging. It's very encouraging, to be completely honest. We didn't have his soul get drafted, which is crazy. Dominic Richardson, being as good as he is, he not, fine, whatever. So we got 900 scouting hours available. Let's check and see what's out there. Making a strong run this year, losing the AAC championship game, which kept us from being undefeated and going to the CFP. And we found Zion Booker at the top of the list, right? We're number 17, right, in the country. And he said, nah, I'm good. He's looking at Ohio State, USC, Texas, TCU, Arizona. Only thing I would say to that is please make sure you go somewhere that you can play, big fella, because you're transferring to turn into a senior. You'll be a senior this year. You would have had another 1,700 yards receiving with us because we're going to upgrade this roster overall. But I have to look and see what we can find available. Love to go, I like to search, hit open, and just see what's out there. And there's some quarterbacks that actually are interested. I want no part of Noah Fafita. Rocco Becht, I do like out of Iowa State. Marcel Reed from Texas A&M. Eli Holstein, a guy that the NFL likes a whole lot. Still underclassman. Not sure if he actually declared for the 2026 NFL draft. Keelan Russell, that's I think the 5-star freshman from Bama. Connor Wegman, Walker White, Preston Stone's available. So it's yeah, guys. We got Anthony Varner, Trey Owens, Honeywell. It's a lot of 4-star talent at quarterback that makes me feel good, right? 900 hours, you think I'm not going to throw 50, right? Throw all 50 hours I can at a quarterback because we got to upgrade that position. Yes, we got Cam Bernstein, who's a 3-star gem, who I really love everything he's going to be, but I need a guy that can come in to be a difference maker right out the bat. So yeah, like we added like 4 quarterbacks to our transfer portal recruiting board. We're in first place for a 4-star running back. Let's go, right? So that's a good thing. We love to see that our success. The key to rebuilding smaller schools is, can you win in year 1 and year 2? Can you be a good enough team, right? Now that may force you to play these games like I had to for the most part. Oh, this is a big one. Luke Haas, Arkansas, right? He was Arkansas's tight end. I believe he might have transferred to, I believe it was Auburn. This past transfer portal past offseason. So if we can nail that transfer, we get an immediate starter at the tight end position. Got a couple of offensive tackles that we're going to go after and throw some scouting hours over on, and we're trying to like that. That's the key. But to my point, win. If you can win, it's going to help everything. It's going to make you a desirable location for transfers, right? When you're a desirable location for transfers, you'll see these 4, nearly 5-star players at specific positions say, you know what? I don't mind going there. They've done some good things. I like what they've done. They were successful last year, and they were just a couple injuries away from making it to the CFP and being undefeated. So, yeah, man, you want to see those. You want to win at the end of the day, right? So we got some corners here, 4-star corners that we're gonna try to go after and bring these guys into the fold, man. Because to me, quarterback, offensive line are the 2 top positions to have on offense. And then D-line, to me, D-line and corner are the 2 top in terms of priority in team building on defense, right? So recruiting board is full. We got 35 guys. I'm probably going to go look and see who in the world could I get off this board, right? I know some of these quarterbacks I'm going to get off the board. Like, that's just a fact, right? That's a fact. But still, like, who am I going to get off the board that doesn't need to be there? So, right, we go and we have the hours and everything. We go ahead and offer every single one of these quarterbacks and then throw some points to them and everything and see what happens whenever we do decide to progress. Because, hey, we are in the top 10 on all 4 of those quarterbacks, right? Guys who have big-time talent, right? So we removed Holstein and everything. And, because Marcel Reed has us at 6th. So we just have to be smart about it and how we want to really attack and be smart all around. And I think that's going to be like the biggest thing. So we got Cedric Alexander, 5'9", 200-pound running back, 4-star, has us at number 1 to start out the transfer portal. Let's go ahead and attack, right? And see what we can do and see if we can bring him in. Getting a big-time upgrade at running back always looks good, right? Now we have Nick Bryant, the JUCO sophomore, 5'11", 213-pound blocking fullback. Again, if you don't use fullbacks, that's on you, baby, but I use them. Okay, so our recruits so far at the wide receiver position, not that talented. They're 2 and a 3-star who is slow as molasses, but we're gonna make it work, right? We're gonna make it work and see what we can do here. We got Luke Haas, man. I'm really excited. 6'3", 240. A physical route runner, love that with him, and I really want to land him, right? We got Caps who can be behind him. And if we get Baldonado, same thing. But having Luke Haas, if we can get a quarterback and Luke Haas, it'll change everything. Everything will be changed, guys. I promise you, everything will be changed. So going after these, that's a 4-star tackle. We got James Valencia, the 3-star tackle. We're trying to make a strong and hefty push to improve this roster altogether. Go ahead and we added Trey Owens, right? We let Holstein go, so we add Trey Owens, and we don't have a whole lot of points left, so we want to see what we can make work. Get rid of Keelan Russell. Now our 3 is Marcel Reed, Rocco Beck, and Trey Owens. Let's see who, after we advance this week, who is going to stay on the board, right? Who's going to make some move us up their rankings and their interest level? Let's see what happens here. We got to commit Jalen Droge. That's the big body, slow receiver. So look at Marshall Reed. Looks like he moved us up to number 1. Okay, so that's a big time development there. Let's look at the transfer portal and our board here. Yes, so Marcel Reed moved us up to 1. Rocco Beck moved us up to 5. Trey Owens moved us up to 4. And we have a substantial lead. It looks like USC wanted Marcel Reed as well. And then for Rocco Beck and Trey Owens, we got to battle the TCUs, the USCs, Alabamas of the world. And then with Beck, I think it's Clemson and Tennessee. And it's like, man, that's tough, right? So, yeah, sometimes you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. But also, understand like, hey, you know what? Maybe I schedule him and just see what happens, right? Because at the end of the day, if you land, here's my thought process. If I land 2 4-star, because he's a transfer freshman, right? 6'5", 225, gifted. If I land him, I can redshirt him if he's not redshirted, right? A 6'5", 225 backfield creator is crazy. But if we can land him, yeah, Rocco Beck, he moved us into the top 5. But still, you got Indiana, Ohio State, Clemson, and Tennessee. I don't think that's going to work out well for us, but we'll see. Now, we're still in the lead for Cedric Alexander. We're going to go ahead and get him on a visit as well. But we have competition. He's a 4-star recruit and everything. So we got the wide receivers. Luke Haas moved us up to number 1. Okay, we're ahead of SMU, Texas, South Carolina, and Indiana. So that's big time development and news here. Love that. Can we land this guy? Can we get him and bring him into the fold? He'll be a senior, in the next season, and going into this new season, he'll be a senior. Will that be 2026? We're gonna go ahead and we have to send the 50. We send the house on him. We need to go ahead and get him scheduled for a visit, which we do. Right, get him in for a visit early. He already shown interest. We got tackles that we're kind of, we moved up into their top 3. One, we are at the top spot all around on them and for him. So let's see if we can Michael Fasusi, 6'5", 302, raw strength. I did not notice that at the beginning, guys. If you've heard me say anything during this rebuild, that's the one archetype I typically, unless I am utterly, and I mean utterly, just desperate, I try to move away from that particular one. Lau Gallarda, Vince Conti, we're in first place on both of those guys on the offensive line. So getting more reinforcements, getting better is a key for us. Getting deeper in the trenches, right, on the offensive line. See what we have at corner. We have Bull has his number 1. We moved in number 1 for DJ Pickett, so that's a big time move. We have Abney the second, moved us up as well. Here's the other thing. I hate that when you're trying to schedule visits, it's like you can only schedule 4. And I feel like they schedule more than that. Was it the remember in real life last year, week 1, where Cam Ward and Miami torched Florida on the road or, in Florida, and they went to the recruits and said, come to Miami and everything, but they had more than 4 guys there. EA fixed that. Give me the ability to at least 6 to 7 where I can because with this process, trying to schedule guys on visits during the transfer portal, everything is quick. Everything needs to be deliberate. It needs to be well planned out, well thought out, so that we could put ourselves in the best position to land these young men. And when you don't allow us to schedule more than 4, think about maybe able to schedule someone earlier in the process, and I'm the only one that's really shown heavy consideration, that's a potential swaying point. That's how it happens in real life. So yeah, I like to see that improved. So we get Joey Maldonado. We lose out on 2-star Thompson, Will linebacker. He locked us out. He reached his top 8 schools. We weren't in it. We never made any more movement on Rocco Becht or Trey Owens. Marcel Reed does have us at number 1. He's reached his top 3 schools. So this is a big thing. Now we make the push. We make the final push to go and secure Marcel Reed to become the new program quarterback, right? Not franchise, because this isn't an NFL team, but the program quarterback, right? Rocco Becht, Clemson. Trey Owens, Alabama. Okay, cool. That's fine. Do your thing. Peace and blessings. Praying for the best for those guys. But now it's time to turn our attention to a guy who's ready to commit in Marcel Reed. We're already in the commitment stage. We have the tier 3 pipeline for him, and we're the only team, looks like, that had offered him. So again, you run into those situations, right? And for me, hey, we got a transfer freshman, 6'4", 213 dual threat in Varner. Why not, right? We add him to the board. He already had us in 5th place. We go ahead and offer him a scholarship, right? Let's do some quick scouting on him. Hey, I like what I see here. 6'4", almost 215 pounds, and he's a dual threat quarterback. Let's go, right? And try to, we want to try and, sway him, figure out his pitch, right? But then also add some more. We that's what we initially wanted to do, but we went back, sent the house and everything. Go ahead, schedule him, and let's just see, right? So now let's go ahead and get him situated in terms of Marcel Reed. Like we're there, baby. We are there. All right. Cedric Alexander still has us at number 1. Can we hold it though? He's got some teams that have much more prestige and everything. Texas is making a beeline for him. So yeah. Luke Haas has us at number 1. We're closing on his top 3 and everything, and keeping that send the house on them. We're not trying to give up anything. Lose no momentum. All right. Fasusi moved us to I think we're still at 3rd place for them. Valencia has us at 1. We're trying to close in on some of these deals. Gallarda, Conti is there. Yeah, we're trying to move some things around. Get some of these the 2 stars. Like, hey, whatever. Again, I'm trying to fill roster spots and everything, because again, during the offseason, I have more scouting points and scouting hours, and it makes sense because there's no football games going on. I have more scouting hours for during the transfer portal time and everything. I would like to see them add the spring game. I'm not gonna lie, I would like to see that though. I think that makes a lot of sense. We're trying to go after Pickett, Abney, and everything. Improve this secondary and the pass coverage. Let's advance a week and let's see what we have happen here. Okay, so. Drum roll, please. We are Texas jumped us. I'm pretty sure on Cedric Alexander, the 4-star running back. Texas jumped us. Luke Haas has us at number 1. We have he's reached his top 3. We lose out on both corners, Braxton to Texas A&M, and then Keith Abney just locked us out. Conti, the 3-star center, has us at 1, reached his top 3 schools and everything. Fasusi reached his top 3 schools, but we're in 3rd place. So, you don't like to see things like that. Somehow our defensive grade dropped to a 66. All right. Let's check out recruiting and see where we are. Let's see where we are. For Marcel Reed, the 6'2", 185-pound dual threat quarterback, we are in 1st place. Looks like Ohio State has offered him. They jumped because he's got his top 3. They jumped USC, who never offered him, but they have tier 5 on recruiting. Ohio State has tier 4, but I think it might be a little too late. Okay, I think it might be a little too late to show your desire to have him as your new quarterback. We are, and yes, look at that, boom, big time. We had him scheduled week 3. We have tier 3 on the pipeline. Yeah, we're about to close the deal, I think, on Marcel Reed. But nonetheless, we still want to try and get Anthony Varner. We move up to third place for him. And now we are about to lose out on Cedric Alexander. It's just tough. And that's the thing as well, guys, is like the recruiting of it all just kind of sucks. Cause like to me, give me 5 weeks, right? Like give me 5 weeks. Because after week 1, you only have 3 more weeks to get the young man scheduled to try and figure out his ideal recruiting pitch. Like it's just a lot of things that's outside of our control. So Luke Haas, another one, right on. Like we're climbing, okay. We are climbing. We need to go after. Yep, we got more increasing in interest with him. I like to use the sway factor feature unless I know that third recruiting pitch to make a third part of the recruiting pitch. And yeah, it's conference legend. So we go ahead and add that. Fasusi still has us in third. We're about to lose on this battle. It's Boise State who has tier 4 recruiting, and then I think it was like we're gonna lose out on that. We're gonna lose out on that, and it's fine. It's fine. We're making steps. I don't expect to be able to nail and land every 3-4 star recruit. So now that I figured out the pitch for Vince Conti, let's go and hard sell it because we have good grades in that regard. So we have Manny Meekins. We're closing in on his top 3. We know his ideal pitch. Do we hard pitch it? Do we hard sell it? And I say yes. Even with the C and C plus, we have an A plus there. Let's hard sell it. Let's see if we can force our hand and really secure him and talk him into joining us. Right? Let's get Abney, who locked us out. He's in the battle right now. Let's get him out. Texas A&M might get both the guys we were trying to go after. We got DJ Pickett, and we got BYU on our tail, trailing behind us. We're trying to get better, and these 3 and mostly 4-star recruits are going to be very key. Every single offseason, how many of those guys through the portal can you secure? That's important. That's important. We have Clay Bull. We're going to go ahead and bring him in on a visit. We got his ideal pitch. The pro potential, that's just something that, again, like you kind of have to deal with it, right? You have to deal with it and say, you know what? I know what it is. And it's a D-, but we have A+ and everything else. Those numbers, I think those grades and how they're weighed are going to outweigh that D- or whatever it is for pro potential. We have Gideon Goodspeed. We're second on his board. Free safety out of Tallahassee, Florida. All right, we know his ideal recruiting pitch, so we go ahead and throw the hours there, and let's see if we can bring these guys into the fold, really take our talents and our overall and our roster to that next level. Decided to add a couple more running backs to the recruiting board because we're going to lose out on Cedric Alexander, man. Once he moved us to second, Texas jumped us. It was what it was, right? And we didn't have enough to like hard sell with the 50 points. Yeah, it just is what it is, right? We brought in Hurley, and then I think his is playing time. So we need to make a decision and move one of these guys off the board. That's when you use your recruiting hours. 80 speed at running back. I didn't see nothing else. Bye. And now we unlock James Hurley, who has he's a 3-star gem, 82 speed, elusive bruiser, 6 foot 202, like TJ Yeldon. Just that elusive bruising style runner. Ben Val's 5'10", 201. We'll offer him and see. Right, throw 25, recruiting hours on that situation because we ended up needing like 6 running backs, which is crazy. And that's something else. Pay attention to that stuff, guys. Look at your roster, check out the seniors and juniors, and see that because you start there because it's like, okay, if I have a really really good junior, he's probably going to the NFL. If I have a senior, he's leaving anyway, right? But you want to make sure that the underclassmen are settled and ready to go when it comes down to it all. So adding a 2-star corner, still in the lead for DJ Pickett. And we get Marcel Reed. Let's go. We get Marcel Reed. We get Luke Haas. Let's go. 2 4-star. The top 2 guys on our boards. We get them both. We get the fullback, Nick Bryant. All right. We get Jabari Maldonado. We get Vince Conti. Okay, we're doing good here. Clay Bull, the corner, 3-star. He's coming to Tulsa. James Hurley, only got him in the last week. He's coming. Lau Gallarda, he's coming over to Tulsa. Manny Meekins, he's joining the squad. Cameron Cooper, 2-star, right? 2-star Bo Phillips. We're adding the right talent, okay? We did lose out on the 3-star free safety. Godspeed. Pickett, I don't know what happened there. It just says with Pickett that he reached his top 3 and we were second. Didn't say that he declared anywhere else. Valencia, we lost out on him. We got into a recruiting battle with Arkansas, and he knocked us. I'm pretty sure he went to Arkansas, basically, because he moved us from 1 to 2 or whatever the case may have been. So, yeah, that sucks. But, man, getting Marcel Reed, getting the guys that we really needed, like Marcel, Luke Haas, like that's big time, guys. That's big time. So let's go ahead and get Godspeed off the recruiting board. Pickett going to BYU hurt a lot. Let's get him off of there. I think another corner went to Arizona State. Let's get these guys off the recruiting board and just say, you know what? I like what we've done. Depth pieces, guys that can come in and play a role right away in a new program quarterback. Let's get James Valencia out of here. Fasusi, he went to Arizona State, right? We're running 3 tight ends, 2 receivers, 1 fullback. We lost on Alexander, but it's okay. We got Hurley, we got Costanzo, we got Valls, all of that stuff, man. So in that particular situation, Varner went to Ohio State, and I get it, right? Like, he was talented, guys. He was talented, and I'm like, man, like, freshman? And why does Ohio State need all these quarterbacks anyway? Like, they're like a quarterback factory right now. They have 5-star after 5-star after 5-star sitting behind each other, right? You get a 5-star. You get a 5-star. Like, come on, Oprah. But Marcel Reed, I didn't even care. I was like, we need to upgrade that quarterback. I didn't even care about scouting him because I know what he is in real life. I know that he's got a good arm. I know that he's super athletic and everything like that. True dual threat, scary runner out in open field. So good stuff on the recruiting side. Good stuff. Andrew Alford, who was our quarterback last year, 6'1", 185. Because we didn't get enough running backs, I needed to fill a spot. I needed to make a change, and I moved him to running back. He has a 71 overall, so, you know, what can we do, man? We can't go into the season with 2 running backs. Not with wear and tear, we're not. So, yeah, it just is what it is. It just is what it is. I made the executive decision I had to make, and shout out to him for being a team player. Tactician is unlocked. Let's go. Right? So Tactician is unlocked. Looks like Recruiter is unlocked. Because you heard earlier, I said I hadn't touched those. Because I could not have. And Marcel Reed goes up from a impact to star development trait. Love that. I love the dynamics, the dynamic dev traits. I absolutely love that. Because it makes so much sense. I love it, right? Let's look at training results here. And I'm really big. So Luke Haas comes in with a 90. Marcel Reed comes in with an 86. AJ Allen, who is our senior starting running back, who could do a little bit of everything. Elusive bruiser, I believe. 90 speed, improve the IQ a little bit. Got Kirk Francis here with a 74 overall. Let's see how high we can get him with his skill points. Improving the accuracy, IQ for play action and awareness, and everything, even ball carrying. That helps in the pocket, guys. Getting hit, and everything, especially blindside hits in the pocket, right? Improve that IQ helps. The carrying, so these guys aren't out there fumbling, rumbling, stumbling, fumbling, like they used to say back in the day. So then we just continue to work through and everything. Look at what we have. Going to Marcel Reed, our star development transfer program quarterback, 6'2", 85 pounds. Let's improve that accuracy, right? Let's improve the accuracy and everything, because that we need it. We need to improve that. And we got him up to a 90 overall right now. Up to a 90 overall. I love to see it, right? And that accuracy is good. Now, and I should have improved the health too, simply because he is a dual threat quarterback, but he's also a little bit on the slim side. Let's make sure he's healthy, make sure he's strong, so he doesn't have to deal with any injuries. We have our guy, Micah Tease. Tease stayed. Unlike Zion Booker, who became enemy number one, Tease stayed, man. So 43 points for Tease. Let's see how high we can get him. Hands can improve a whole lot. Almost maxed out. We can almost max him out on the hands. You see, and really, because he had some drops last year. I think he had like 6 to 8 drops. Right, the route running bothered me. I wish I could have improved that because he does struggle with press coverage. So that's a little bit of a worry. We can't really take that to another level and up that a notch. But nonetheless, we got him up to an 80 so far. We still have 17 skill points available. Let's go back to maybe adding some more to his hands. Also, ball carrying for a receiver matters a lot. So, yeah, I probably, I feel good about what we've done with him, even though it's just like an 81 overall, right? 80, 81 overall. At the end of the day, still good stuff for who's going to be our top wide receiver. Zion Steptoe, forgot all about him. We had Zion Booker. We had 2 Zions on the same team. Zion Booker left for USC, if I'm not mistaken. And then we have Zion Steptoe. We're going to step toe, and step on the toes of all of our opponents. So improving his catching is big. 91 catching so far. He's got more room to work as a route runner, so I love that. Just didn't have once you start really going in on one trait, like I did with hands. Sometimes you leave some stuff. You leave the cupboard a little bare for skill points to improve another position. But really like what he was able to do. The contact collision grabs, but he has 31 points. We're going to go ahead and upgrade him here. And from a 4-star, we can upgrade the route running. His hands are nearly maxed out. So, but we're going to upgrade his route running, right? He's a physical route runner. We want to create separation, have him win one-on-ones, things of that nature. And by doing this, upgrading the route running is going to improve that in every facet of his game. Let's look at our recruiting board. We added a couple of running backs here. Tony Brake, Trapuka, Bandy, right? And then we went after some receivers, Bettis, D. Wade, not Dwayne Wade, but D. Wade, King. So we went after some 4-stars here. We have 750 hours left in recruiting. We went after Terrell Farrat, the quarterback of Rockwell, Texas. We only have, I believe it's tier 2 on his recruiting. So, anything lower than tier 3 is a legit toss-up. You don't know what you're going to get out of it. It's 92 throw power, 84 short. Like, he's mobile enough. The acceleration I'm happy about, right? 80 acceleration, 76 speed. But you can throw on the run, throw under pressure. Let's do some scouting on these running backs. 81 speed for Robert Bandy. Ooh, north-south blocker. Those will get you in trouble. That's why you always scout those. He does have some abilities, guys. But he better be an elite or star or elite developer to be able to improve that speed. But I offered them anyway, right? We got Tony Brake, Trapuka. Tony Brake being the not a 3-star, a 4-star gem. So like that, 6'1", 180, 85 speed, 93 acceleration, and he catches the ball out of the backfield, changes directions well. Losing Zion Booker hurt, so we have to refill that spot with some more speed, more playmaking ability, youth into our receiver room. We have 5 receivers on the board. We're trying to go after those top 3 guys for sure. D. Wade, Dalton Bettis, right? 6'2", 160. He has us at 9, right below the cutoff. So we'll see if we can make something happen and leapfrog back in there. But everybody above us has either looks like tier 4 or tier 5 on the recruiting pipeline. Then we have Taylor Bravo, 6'2", 185, contested catch specialist. Got to get him involved. Got to attack with a plan. Go ahead and redshirt some of these freshmen, these young players. Go ahead and get them, hey, hit the weight room, learn from the vets, get better for year 2, that sophomore season, and let's see us pop out and handle business. Vince Conti, same thing. Let's redshirt you, let you watch from the sideline, and all of that, right? Gallarda, Gallarda, Tyler Brace, star developer. That's what you get. You got to look at that pass blocking. You can max out run blocking. You can get some solid progression on. He could be a star for us. All right, distributing these recruiting points and hours the way they should be. Stanley Lane, he was a 4-star bust. John McCracken said, "No thanks." He moved us up to 9 just to lock us out right after moving us up to 9. Right, so gotta get him off the board. We have Celeste Luck, so throw 35 on him. That's why I can't wait. The biggest thing, you guys let me know in the comments how you feel about it. But my biggest thing is, man, I can't wait till I have the 900 like actual in-season recruiting hours. This is a guy I really want. Brian Cabrera, he's a speed rusher, outstanding traits. Marco Calcaterra, I'll throw 15 on him. We got locked out by both D tackles, and everything. So it is what it is. I locked out by one of the Sam backers. We'll go after this young man. But yeah, like that's the what makes this fun is winning and testing things, and then also, all right, can we build this program quick enough to where I can get the necessary things and attributes as a coach, right? So going after these 2 corners, one moved us up to the 4th spot. We're at the 5th spot for the other. And it's like, you know what? I have the time. Let's go ahead and take some hours off, right? Take some hours off, throw that 50 skill hours on and just sit in the house. Just sit in the house. And that's what matters, right? That's what will matter for us in this particular situation is trying to find trying to make sure that we can bring in the talent. And it's not, again, this is year 2. Do I expect to walk out of here with 15 4-stars? No, but I'm not going to be afraid to shoot my shot. Okay, I'm not going to be afraid to shoot my shot. And right out the gate, we tell the entire college football world what we are made of as we host in our Turnpike Classic, Oklahoma State, right? We host Oklahoma State. I use Dan Casey's playbook. Let's check back real quick. What is the overall that they gave us? What's the overall we have right now? After all the additions, we're at 74 across the board. 74, 76. We're near even, baby. But if you hear Tulsa versus Oklahoma State, in your mind, you're like, man, Oklahoma State going to wipe the floor with them. Let's see how that plays out. Because don't be so cocky and confident that we're about to lose this game, guys. We're coming out here. We're at home. It's a rivalry. We are ready. We got the light show going. We got the smoke going. The fans are hype. You need to dress a little better. Is that what they're wearing? Oklahoma? Those darn button up with the collars? Is that what nonetheless. Got our team rolling out there. Cheerleaders leading us. Micah T's out there. AJ Allen out there. Marcel Reed leading the charge. And here comes those Oklahoma State. Because they took a recruit or 2 from us last year during the season. So, yeah, it's bad blood, baby. It's bad blood, all right? It's 93 degrees. We're going to jump to the next play. I don't really care about doing kick returns. Don't really see the value in it. I let the computer do it. Unless they fumble, then I get upset. So, yeah, we're out here, 2x2 set. Let's hit the ball out pretty quick. 2nd and 2. Get a first down. And this is where I like to go. Tempo. Let's tire them out. Let's put them in some very precarious situations. Hit the crossing route to Luke Haas. All right, we already got 3 plays into the drive. We already got somebody hurt for Oklahoma State. I don't know if they're ready for the heat, man. I don't know if they're ready for the heat of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Okay, got 3 down linemen, and we get 1 yard. Good job, good penetration, right? And look, 97 short throw action, 93 medium throw action, 99 throw on the run. And y'all know I like my I-form Hulk and my power I Hulk. And we're going to try and get AJ Allen going, third and 2. And we get him upfield. We get the first down. He is 2 rushes for 3 yards. And again, Oklahoma State is a talented team. This is a team that most people would say, hey, on paper, they should beat us. We get a toss pitch, good drop running through the arm tackle. We get 3, right? He's averaging 2 yards per rush. We don't know if there's going to be a game that we can lean heavily on the run game because we would probably be more outmatched in the trenches. So Now what? We figure out a way to get. We had a blitz there, got the ball that was knocked out, right? Knocked out, but they not even a blitz. That looked like just a four-man rush. And this is a set, a defensive line formation they love to use with wide nine and everything. So we make sure we got guys situated. CJ2 with the crosser in front of the backer. Nice pitch and catch. 1st and 10. 6 minutes and 20 seconds left. We go empty. We got Luke Haas on the fade route. Let's get the ball to CJ2. I love that little quick hitch option route. The defense really typically doesn't know how to defend it, and you got to read it, though, because when they do start defending it and they squat that linebacker or that nickel corner or that safety, okay, we got the edge. Nice first down. About 15 yards there, about 12 to 15. Love to see it, right? Love to see it off the pitch play, off the power toss. But yeah, like that quick hitch or option route, choice route, where they either can hitch it down or run the out route. I love that because it's a quick staple and a quick play a play in the quick passing game that really works and helps us get settled. We got the motion, pre-snap motion, Zion step toe with 6 yards on the reception because it's a pop pass. But I love that. It's it's like an escort. It's like a double motion. So you get the double pre-snap motion. You get the 2 tight ends, flip over to the other side of the formation. Then you motion the receiver that's getting the pop pass. So you get numbers. All right. I like this play here. We get it to Luke Haas. Get him upfield, breaking through, fighting through some tackles. Marcel Reed, 50 yards passing. I love that RPO action. I love that one. With the slice action, back behind the line of scrimmage for the tight end. If you blitz, I'm going to beat you with it. Let's go. We get the ball back to Luke Haas. Out in space. Touchdown. Our new tight end, Luke Haas, baby. Yes, sir. Touchdown for our 2 new 4-star transfer portal recruits. Marcel Reed, star quarterback for the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, and Luke Haas, our new tight end. Both 4-star guys connecting back-to-back plays for big-time moments, guys. We take a 7-0 lead against the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Love to see it. We love to see it. We love to see it. I kick field goals when I need to. I don't really care. Defense gets a stop here. Now we're still up 7-0, right? They got 1 first down. We own time of possession. Let's see if we can add to it, right? We got a QB sweep here. Got some blockers. We got some blockers. Okay, Marcel Reed out in front. He's got 90 speed, and he's not going to be caught. Touchdown, Marcel Reed, and the Tulsa Golden Hurricanes. Stay golden, baby. That's what we love to see here. That's what we love. Marcel Reed getting him out on the perimeter, using an athletic quarterback with speed. Good block by Micah Tees. Throw the threes, because even though he didn't score, he's the reason we scored. Threes for Tees for the block, and we just take it in. Take it in for the score, baby. Take it in for the score. 64 yards by Marcel Reed. You got to love that. You have to love that when you can bring in a recruit, guys, and they make those game-changing type of plays. We're up 14, right? 14-0. Okay? See what the defense can do. Can they get a stop? Can they get us the ball back? Looks like Oklahoma State's driving. They're right. They're driving. 4th and 1. They convert. But we get the interception. Elijah Green with the big-time interception. We're up 14-0. We got the ball back. Can we extend the lead? We're at our own 37 with 6 minutes and 40 seconds left. 2nd and 10. Let's see what we can get going here. Let's see what we can get going here, guys. I'm excited about this. I'm excited to dissect this defense and add some more points to our situation. This was a bad read. I got a little panicked because they took away my initial read. I wanted the crosser. But these are the type of mistakes. My bad. That's me, Marcel. That's not you. It's me. Can the defense get a stop for us? They hold them to 3. We get the ball back. 2nd quarter. We're our own 25. 5:29 left in this game. Now we're going to run that wing T. Let's see if we're going to throw it here. Run that load. Looks like the load pitch with the play action. See what we can get going off of this play. Get the motion, read it, throw it downfield. And listen, this was done before the update. And that's one of those plays I think they were trying to fix where a guy couldn't go make a play on the ball. I feel like that ball was catchable for our 6'5" tight end, but they didn't allow us to make any plays. But we're making this one. A.J. Allen, the running back out of the backfield, doesn't have the longest speed, doesn't have the greatest speed, but man, Marcel Reed, 117 yards through the air, 2 touchdowns, that 1 interception, that was all on Coach Dame. Man, he was pressured, didn't answer it well. 1 reception on that, on the game right now. 58 yards for A.J. Allen, guys. We're driving. Second quarter, 1st and 10. What can we do here? Let's get the ball to Micah Tees. Nice little short dump offs, but he gets 7. 2nd and 3. Staying ahead of the chains. Staying ahead of the chains. We're going to keep going to these type of sets. That bunch set to the right, essentially giving us a 4-by-1 look. We got the return route, I believe, that we're going to run here with Zion Steptoe. We got a crosser, a shallow drag to Micah Tees. Running back out in the flats on the flare. We get Zion Steptoe all the way down to the 1. Yes, we run some no huddle here. Let's see if we can catch them gassed. Let's see if we can catch them tired. Let's see if we can get into the end zone with the pre-snap motion. Running back returns to the backfield for the inside zone handoff. Let's see what we can get going here. And we get 7 more. We go up 21-3. Yes, sir. Golden Hurricanes. Walk it like you talk it, A.J. Allen. The Golden Hurricanes offense, guys. What we're seeing on display right now is the benefits of the transfer portal and getting big-time playmakers. We got an RPO. Maybe I should have thrown that. We go right back to that RPO action. Could have been picked. Fight through the contact. Spin move. Made him touch earth. Good block, CJ2, for a big gain. That could have ended terribly for us, guys. That could have ended horribly for us if we did not handle business in that particular situation. Man, what a play. Micah Tees off the RPO. First of all, fighting to make sure the catch is made. Spin move, get off of me. Let me get 20 yards downfield for a nice explosive play. When you turn nothing into something, when you make the wrong things right, Micah Tees, man. Micah Tees. I love it. Up 21-6, minute 19 seconds left after such an emotional play just now by Micah Tees. He's in the slot here. We got Zion. We got CJ2 on a quick little hitch route. I love that route, man. Number one, simply because if I audible out of that, guys, you go to that set, that open, that 5 wide receiver set, or just an empty set. Nice slant, 1st and 10, converting, getting that first down by Micah Tees. 191 yards passing, 64 rushing yards from Marcel, and 2 touchdowns. He's thrown for 1. And he's rushed 1. But out of that set, yeah, I can, let's get a nice drag to Micah Tees here. He's on fire right now. He's hot. He's lit. He's ready to go. But I love that shotgun empty, right? Because it allows us to create that matchup with the tight end in the slot, and then we have the receiver as the third man from the sideline. So let's see what we can get going here, what we can build upon. Nice little throw here, but knocked out of his hand. But Marcel Reed is down. Wait a minute. Offensive line. You can't have this. Look at this, man. Come on. We can't have these type of things happen. But luckily for us, Kirk Francis said, I'm staying in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Nice drop off, nice pass to CJ2, who's gets the juke move. They tried to fire zone out of there. We got back spasms for our quarterback. Let him rest, man. I do trust the young man who's been in this system, who ran this playbook, who knows this offense, in Kirk Francis. He was here last year. I trust him, and I'd rather keep our star on the bench while he gets better. Yeah, this was just really good defense here. So I think he was supposed to be a slant by Micah Tees, but again, because you can't improve his route running anymore, it's maxed out, his release can't be improved either. So we get a slant to him, fights, and he's so tough. He's so physical for a receiver that's not 6'4", 220. Okay? So now, all right, we got the slant. We got the quick hitch combo. Can we get the, and we do, touchdown, Golden Hurricanes to CJ2 from Kirk Francis himself. We go up 28-6. That's how you close out a half, man. That's how you close out a half. This put the dime out in front, out past the outstretched hands of the defender. That's the type of plays we love to see. That is the type of plays we love to see. You watch him use his hands, work back inside, and then work cross face. And it looked like they went with a man coverage on that play. Guys, now we third quarter, minute and 37 seconds left. We're up 28-9, and we get a nice pitch off to A.J. Allen. Little juke, third one. Now it's 1st and 10. Now Marcel Reed's back in the game. Don't know if I need to be running pitch plays with him like that because he is got the wear and tear from the back spasms. Don't want to accelerate that. Can we hit the whip route? We do for a 3-yard gain. I wanted to go to the dig, but they ran double wide receiver 1, and the safety and corner were both there in the vicinity. Had to make a smart option, throw the safer throw. Now, when we get here, we get Luke Haas out in the flats. We run the ball. Marcel Reed with another rushing touchdown. This young man said, I should have been the most coveted transfer quarterback out there, and I'm going to prove to you guys why. All right, we're at fourth quarter. They had a legal man downfield. Still, it's 35-9. Our defense has been playing lights out. We have a rare defensive clip here from the game, and we do a good job locking it down. Interception. Man, Drew just was sitting there waiting on it, guys. That's what we need to block here. We need the block right there. Okay, J.D. Drew, 7 tackles, interception, seatbelt treatment. Lock it down. Lock it down. When you listen, J.D. Drew just strapped you in the seatbelt. Just know, little one, you're safe. We're driving the vehicle, and he puts your seatbelt on. It's J.D. Drew, man, with a big-time interception. And again, we're up 35-9, but let's keep it going. He was sitting there, guys. Let's check out the replay of this play. He was sitting there. I don't have a clue of what this quarterback was looking at because he is right there, okay? He was right there, and he threw it to him anyway. We get the motion here. Where are we going to go with the ball? We get it to Zion Steptoe for the first down on 3rd and 2. Marcel Reed, Zion Steptoe 8 for 65. Marcel Reed's been spreading the ball around, guys. Running backs, receivers, tight ends, whoever. It's open opportunity. It's open opportunity here, man. He's an equal opportunist as a quarterback. We're going to dump the ball down here, or we're going to take the deep throw. Look at the Moss attempt from Tempest, one of our backup receivers. Number 19, I thought it was Luke Haas, and that's why I threw it. But nonetheless, Tempest came through with the big-time Moss, and the defender whiffed completely. Grayson Tempest, shout out to him, man. Oh, man, when I saw what happened, I thought as it was unfolding, I thought it was a bad play, but he made the play. And that corner just did a terrible job. In terms of not going for the body instead. Right now, we turn the ball over, 1st and 10. It's 42-9. 20 seconds left. Can we get a sack or some stuff? The stats a little bit. They go into a quick motion. We get another interception. Backup linebacker Cooper. And I have no clue on what this quarterback is seeing out there. Is he Sam Darnolding this thing? Remember Sam Darnold with the Jets said, I'm seeing ghosts? I don't know what he was looking at, man. But Kirk Francis trying to just pad the stats a little bit out there, getting mollywopped by the defense. They're not happy with how this game is played out. Can we get another? We get one more. Oh, my God. That's how the game ends. That should have been a touchdown. That was wide open, and it was worked to perfection, man. Yes, big-time win. Big-time win to start the season. Yeah, Marcel Reed, 256 through the air, 80% completion percentage, 4 total touchdowns. You talk about coming in and making a statement, coming in and making an impact. Also had nearly 100 yards rushing. Just throwing dimes out there, man. Just a point guard, diming up the defense. Love what we were able to do in our first game together, showcasing the chemistry that even when we made mistakes, we were able to fight back through them. and everything. And because that interception, early in the game, and let's take a look at that run play real quick. And I definitely wanted to check that out. This was blocked well. And then just, again, the seals, right? Micah T's 2 for 1 special. Let's go. And then once he got to the perimeter, it was a house call from there. Oh, baby, we love to see it. Oh, baby, we love to see it. Now we advance to the third quarter of a complete blowout game here. In the rain at home, FCS Midwest to close out the episode 5. And we get it out into the flats to Costanzo. Remember, I struggled with that name all through season 1. And he gets himself a touchdown. And we get ready to close this game out. Wow. Talk about really stomping on necks, right? Feet on necks, as the kids say. We did a great job of that. 73. We fast forward through the rest of this game. 73-14. What a blowout win against FCS Midwest. 73-14. Man, like, what a game. Just the team playing at a high level right now. Sorry, Andrew Alford, you're a running back now. It's the Marcel Reed show. Kirk Francis has taken over as the backup. And that wraps up episode 5 of the Tulsa Rebuild. We made some solid moves in recruiting, pulled a few strings in the transfer portal, and got a real look at how this squad is shaping up. The Oklahoma State game showed us that where we stand, and that FCS Midwest matchup gave us a chance to just continue to tighten everything up and dominate the competition. The rebuild is far from over, but the pieces are starting to come together. If you're enjoying the series, make sure to drop a like, leave a comment with your thoughts or suggestions, and subscribe so you don't miss episode 6. It's only getting better from here. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay golden and go Tulsa.